I'm getting probably more than 10 times the amount of leads from the Google ads than I am from my Facebook one. I'd be looking at about the 3 to 3,500 a week. That's pure profit. That's
Not
just a
too bad. Yeah,
midweek.
that's
Yeah.
a midweek.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're here with
Yep.
Matt. Matt and I have been working together. I actually checked just now, almost a year. I think you started in about July-ish.
Yeah, so I've started my own fencing company. It's called Men's Fencing. Pretty much specialise in mainly colour bond with colour bond gates and slat fences, slat gates as well. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
Look, we'll get straight into the juicy stuff. So in
Yeah,
terms of numbers for the past 6 months, how much do you
yeah.
reckon you've been able to generate in terms of revenue as well as take home as well?
I'd say take home, I'd be looking at about the 3 to 3,500 a week, and I have the potential to make around 5 to 6 a week, depending on the jobs and how much we actually work. I obviously got to spend time doing quotes and other stuff and that, so we don't normally work the full 5 days. But if I did put a full 5 days in, I'd be able to generate the $5,000 to $6,000 profit margin.
So you're saying every week you're making at least around three.
Yeah,
That's not with materials and all that.
no, that's pure profit. That's
Not
just
too bad.
a
Yeah,
midweek.
that's a
Yeah,
midweek.
yeah. It's definitely a good industry to get into.
It is. It's actually always crazy to hear the numbers. And it's funny because I feel like there's a big spectrum in terms of how much people make from fencing. So I know you mentioned that you did Facebook ads prior
Yeah,
to this. So have
yeah.
you seen a difference in terms of the quality of the leads?
Yeah, 100%. For one, I'm getting probably more than 10 times the amount of leads from the Google ads than I am from my Facebook one. The Facebook's good because it obviously shares all the photos and the business stuff that's going on. And people were skeptical when I started about obviously signing up, saying I probably don't need it. There's enough jobs in that. But
Yeah.
to be honest, for the rate that you're charging and for the amount of leads that are coming in, it's well worth it. 100% it is.
I appreciate that. There are a lot
Yeah.
of people, I think, when they see it, they're like you said, I've already got leads. Is it worth it? What's the next best benefit apart from obviously making more money?
Just the system in place. Obviously, being on Google and that, it's easily accessible for people, and just the weight of numbers with it, and being able to pick and choose the leads and the quotes that are coming through. So, like, you can get tired of doing into job. You might make half the amount of profit from that job than you are another one. So, you don't want a shortage of leads. Like, having that
Mm.
excess amount is really beneficial because you can pick and choose which ones you want to do, and there's a lot more
Yeah.
profit in some than others. So, having that is definitely a huge benefit.
You don't have to bend over to the client. You're not desperate to win the jobs because ultimately there's always
Yeah.
another one down the road.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of a Friday, if I get a list and then go and quote 10 jobs in that, I might end up getting three of them or two of them. And that's worth it. Like, just to score those two for me, and with how it's been with the leads, I've had no shortage of work. If I wanted to work more, I can. If I wanted to dial it back, then I can. So I
Yeah.
have that flexibility with it. I'm not stressed out about finding jobs. It's
Yeah.
been something that's been a really good tool to use. And yeah, it's all moving forward now and yeah, expanding.
I think at the start, was it just you and one other laborer, was it?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
just me and another bloke that's working for me. Yeah. So eventually, in the coming months, maybe in another 6 months, I'll be looking to add another worker working for me, and then I can run around and do all the quoting stuff side of
Ready.
it, and then observe and teach them and how to do things, and then eventually get another team running. So yeah, that's the plan in the near future, hopefully. And it's something that's completely doable with the system that you have in place because I'm getting overloaded with quotes and
Mm.
I'm picking and choosing the good ones and trying to keep everyone happy. It's a hard task to do that. There's an overload of jobs needing to be done. So the work's there. So if you can expand and do it in the right way without it compromising your quality of the job and find a balance with that, then yeah, the future's looking really good for us. Yeah.
There's so many quotes to get to, and I can imagine because like sometimes I see the emails and it's like 4 or 5 a day. If
Yeah.
that's like 3 or 4 times a week, you're going to be doing what, 20 quotes a week, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just not really doable when I'm on the tools and working. I enjoy being on the tools and working, so it's hard for me to let it go. And I want to make sure that my workers are competent with what they're doing. I don't want to leave a job and then know that I have to come back and fix it and that. So I want to get all that down packed, the system in place. Then I can look at obviously expanding and then I can go and take more quotes on, get more jobs done, and then create more revenue and income.
last question, mate. Do you recommend the service?
Yeah, 100% I do. And the way you set it up too, you weren't really pushing me into anything I wasn't comfortable with. And then straight into that, I could say that it was. And yeah, I would 100% recommend it. And if you're confident on the industry that you're starting in and you think that you will get decent profit margins and the leads are going to help, then I would 100%
Mm,
endorse it. Yeah, from previous experience, it's been great setting up like this.
awesome. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it.
Feel good, mate. No
Yeah,
worries, man.
I'll speak to you soon, okay? Cool. Thanks, mate. All right, bye.